Welcome, fellow seekers, to Clicks of Connection, an enigmatic journey through the shadows of social media marketing. I'm Mira Gold, your guide on this mystifying journey through AI writer connection. Together, we shall delve into the enigmatic realms of gripping stories and uncover the secret paths of virtual marketing strategies. Welcome, fellow seekers, to Clicks of Connection, an enigmatic journey through the shadows of social media marketing. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell, and hit those notifications to always be in the loop of our digital expeditions. Your thoughts are treasures, so share your reflections in the abyss below. And let's ignite a luminous discussion about the tales that ensnare and fascinate. In today's session, we'll use 3 prompts to jumpstart our social media package. Let's go ahead and go to prompt number 1. Under prompt number 1, you'll notice it states to write a tagline, logline, short and long blurb, and a book description for name of book by name of author. I've left that really generic so that you can put that information in yourself. So as you can see down here below, I do have the same content repeated, which is again, write a tagline, logline, short and long blurb, and a book description for One Obsession, Tudor Dockets Book 1 by Mira Gold. If I scroll down further, you'll notice that I have actually listed my story information. I have a premise, I have a synopsis. If I scroll down a little bit further, you'll actually see that I've also included my Snyder beat sheet and save the cat moment. Now, why did I do that? I like to give the LLM a lot of information so that when I'm prompting it to give me some specific details or maybe some ad copy, it can pick and pull some of that information. The one thing that I will ask is that it not give any spoilers. So that is something that I can input whenever I go in to actually request the information from ChatGPT 4. Could you use 3.5? Sure, but I tend to like to use ChatGPT 4 whenever I'm pulling up marketing content. Now, I have used Jasper as well as Claude from time to time, but I really like the way that ChatGPT 4 layers that information for me. So let's go ahead and copy everything from prompt number 1 all the way down to the end of my Snyder beat sheet. I'm going to copy that information now. And as you can see, I am in Chat GPT. I'm in 4. I'm in the default. And I'm just going to paste that same information that I just grabbed here. Again, write a tagline, logline, short and long blurb, and a book description for One Obsession, Tudor Dockets Book 1. Now, I do like to do this, and I will ask it sometimes to give me 20 taglines. If I don't like the long line that it gives me, I can ask it to give me multiple log lines. If you don't like what you get the first time, then go ahead and request additional content. As you can see, my tagline, see no evil, hear every whisper. Logline, a blind woman must navigate through a sinister game of obsession after her caregiver is abducted by a sadistic stalker, finding solace and strength in the arms of a brooding detective while unraveling dark secrets from her past. As you can see, I do have a short blurb. If I scroll down further, I have a long blurb, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. So that's not too bad. I also have a book description that I can use, and that has 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 paragraphs. 5 paragraphs. The 6th one is just a note that says all the descriptions and details are crafted with creative liberty, as the Book 1 Obsession by Mira Gold does not exist in my latest training from September 2021. And of course it doesn't, because it is a book that I've created. So it states that any books, either published or unpublished, is purely coincidental. Let's go ahead and take a look at prompt number 2. Prompt 2 says, write a book press release for name of book by name of author. In this write a book press release, I have Write a Book press release for One Obsession Mary Tudor Dockets by Mira Gold. Now, again, if you have anything that could lead to spoilers inside of the content that you give it to gather information from, make sure that you're stating to the LLM to not provide spoilers. I don't really have anything that would give spoilers, but if I wanted to take some extra precaution, then I could tell it to not to reveal any spoilers. So where would I put that? Right here. Avoid listing spoilers. And let's go ahead and send that off. On what situation would you use the book release? You would use a book press release if you wanted to send something to a local newspaper or to any newspaper or magazine or journal that might be listing different types of books that are releasing. You might use it if your local news station has any segment covering new book releases. You could potentially provide them with this information as well. So let's go up and take a look at the information that it has provided. It does state for immediate release, new psychological thriller explores darkness, fear, and the unseen. One Obsession, Mary Tudor Dockets by Mira Gold. And it talks about how it's a harrowing tale where blindness becomes a metaphor for unseen terror. And it says best-selling author Mira Gold releases One Obsession, the first installment in the captivating Mary Tudor Dockets series. It will give you the option to go ahead and put in your city and your date. It will also give you information here about the book. It will give a couple of paragraphs on the storyline. It will give you information about the author. Any of this information can be altered, changed, or removed. The availability. That's definitely an area that you would want to fill out. If it's in bookstores or on Amazon or any other retailer, you would want to list that as well. If you have any up-and-coming book signing events, you could list that information as well. You also have media contacts. So if you have a specific email, you could list that information as well. Say Facebook, BookBub, Twitter, you could list any of that information as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at prompt number 3. Prompt number 3 says, social media ad copy for Amazon, BookBub, Facebook, Goodreads, Instagram, LinkedIn, and as you can see, there are others, and finally comes to an end on YouTube. Again, if there are other areas that you want to add to this list, you could definitely do that. Say you want to list something on Google, you could do that as well. And again, I have the information written here for One Obsession, Mary Tudor Dockets. One of the things that you can ask for is an extensive hashtag list in paragraph form. So I'm going to ask it to please give an extensive hashtag list in paragraph form with commas separating each hashtag. Let's go ahead and copy the same information that I've been doing, everything from the premise, the synopsis, to the Snyder beat sheet, and that save the cat moment. I'm going to copy that, take that over into Chat GPT-4, paste it, and I'm going to let it go. Now, one of the things that I like about this is that if I wanted to, I could actually request it to give me 20, 30 of these social media ad copy pieces, maybe 30 of them for the month for Twitter. I could ask for 30 for TikTok. I could actually spend one whole day just on marketing and pre-scheduling all of these items on the different social media platforms so that I don't have to touch it again, say for 30 days. I could grab images from BookBrush. I could grab or make them inside of Canva. I could use my book cover. So any of those items I could use in conjunction with these specific ad copy items. Now, again, I do have some hashtags on the individual YouTube and YouTube, Twitter, and so forth. I do have hashtags there. But if you take a look, I have a long listing of hashtags here that I could look through. Now, some of these might be more toward Instagram. Some of these might be more geared towards, say, TikTok or for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I would just go through them. Now, I could also ask if I am doing nothing but TikTok videos and needing my ad copy for TikTok, I could ask it to give me specific hashtags for TikTok only. And as you can see, by requesting it to please give me a list of hashtags for only TikTok in Terraform, it is giving those to me. Now I can pick any or all of those whenever I am loading my content to TikTok. Now, say I want just TikTok, I could ask for it to give me just 30 TikTok ad copy. I could ask for 30 Twitter. So, again, depending on what social media platform you're wanting to use, you could definitely request that information. And as you can see, ChatGPT is still continuing and it's looking at my content and providing different ones. Now I'm going to stop the generation here because as you can see, I have far more than I can actually use. And if not mistaken, let's see, we have Book World, we have Book Talk, we have TikTok Book World. So it's just taking the different hashtags and flipping them around. I would pick maybe a handful of these that you feel would help to drive your body of work. Now, all of these you could put in a spreadsheet and you can keep track of them and see which ones get better hits. And when you find any hashtags that are working really well for you, those are the ones that you're going to want to put front and center as long as they are working. And if you start to notice that there are some hashtags that aren't getting hits, then remove those and put in a couple of new ones just so that you can see which ones are working for you. So I want to thank you, storytellers, for journeying with us today on today's segment on social media marketing. I'm Mira Gold, and this is AI Writer Connection, where we plunge into the depths, deciphering mystery, strategies, and the enchanting art of crafting connections in the digital netherworld. Our journey doesn't end here. Join our Discord community at AI Writer Connection, submerge deeper into secrets, share your insights, and unite with fellow digital explorers. The link is below. Remember, your likes, shares, and comments help us unravel the mysteries that matter. Share your thoughts, hit the thumbs up, and become part of our spectral tell. Until our paths intertwine again, remain connected and continue exploring and writing. Mira Gold here, signing off.